Danland Pro here. I always got something for you. Hey, Danland Pro here. I always got something for you. So today we got the tutorial on generative field. So I'm just gonna let my intro play, and then we're gonna go right into the video, and I'll explain everything in the live presentation as far as the video and generative field. All right. Okay, so here we are in Photoshop. Now, if you notice, we got a blank canvas. So we're going to show you how to take a blank canvas, give AI some instructions. You see this bar down at the bottom under our screen. That is what you call contextual taskbar. If you don't see it, just go up here to Windows, come down to contextual taskbar, and you see it's gone. So if it's not there, then all you got to do is click it. Now you can pin this to the canvas if you want. If you got a specific position you might want to take it, you just grab it. And then if you go over here, you see where it say pin, I can pin it where it's actually gonna stay there. But what you do is where it say select, if I had a photo on here and I want to select something, I can just tell AI to select that particular photo or that particular image. But let's go up here, and what we need is a selection. So we're gonna get our rectangular tool, and we're gonna select this whole artboard, and then now you see it change to generative field. So in generative field, what we want to do is give it some instruction. So I'm going to say hardwood floor. So I'm going to say hardwood floor, and then I'm going to say generate. Now you see it's going to take a couple of seconds, and AI is taking those instructions from me, and it's going to build me something based on the instructions that I just gave it. So whether it's hardwood floor, shoes, images, ice cream, whatever, see, it gave me a hardwood floor. Now it gave me 3 different versions of a hardwood floor, so I get to choose which one I might want to use, and then I can play around with it. I like this one right here. Now if I don't like these, you see over here where I get the 3 choices, I can choose the ones I like. Since I like this one, I can get rid of the other 2 if I want to, but we don't want to. Now, if I wanted other selections and wanted to give AI some more instructions, I wouldn't have to go over here and give it instructions again over here. Right here in the bottom, you see in this box right here, it got hardwood floors. So all I gotta say is generate. And it's gonna give me 3 more selections of a hardwood floor as far as if I want to choose from one of those selections. So now instead of having 3, I'm going to have 6. And each time that I generate, it's going to give me another selection of hardwood floors. So you see right here, now I got 6 choices that I can make. So I can go up here and look at hardwood floors and how I might want to use them. So however I want to use this in my art. Now the cool thing about this, what I was telling you earlier about already having an image, is I can go up here and I can say that I want to add a particular item in here. So I'm just gonna use my lasso tool, and I'm gonna lasso right here. And then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell AI, I want a fashion hat. Just sitting on the floor, fashion hat. Now I'm gonna click generate field right here. And now it's gonna make me something that I could choose from as far as a fashion hat sitting on the floor. So we're gonna wait a couple seconds, and as you see the taskbar up there moving, so it's getting ready to tell it. So now I got a hat. Now I can choose from 3 different hats and pick the one I like. I like that hat right there. Now I'm gonna do that again so you can see what I did. So just get your lasso tool, and then when I'm gonna draw a selection right here, and then I'm gonna say fashion gloves. And then I'm gonna say generate field. Now what AI is gonna do is gonna go find me some fashion gloves. So I could do this any kind of way or with any items that I want, and then I get to select which items. Now sometimes because it's in its early states, you might find that some things are a little off and you get to pick those. So I would like this one better. And now I got gloves and all the things that I need. And now I'm gonna make a selection with my lasso tool that can handle a pair of socks, because now we had the room for some fashion socks. So let's go fashion socks. And let's hit generate. And like always, it takes a little time. It takes its time in this building those choices or those three selections that you want to make as far as what you might want to choose. So now we got some fashion socks, and it'll give me the choices of what I want to choose from those fashion socks. So I can do that with anything. I can do that with an overcoat, or I can do that with anything else. So now we got our decorative socks. So all we want to do is move this down here. So that's pretty much it as far as how generative field work. Like you see, each thing that we pick, we were able to make a selection as to which socks we wanted, which socks we want to use, and then we can either delete the others or leave them there. Now, if you go down here where you see it say art board, you got different selections. So I can get rid of the socks so it's not destructive to the first image that we made of the hardwood floors. And then I can regenerate any of these that I want to regenerate as far as my selection. So just like this is the hardwood floor, or this is the hat. So now I'm gonna make sure I'm on the hat layer. Now I'm on the hat layer, so now I'm gonna draw a lasso around my hat. And I'm gonna say plaid hat, and see what happens. So now we got a generative field working, and we're gonna see what happens to that hat, since I told it I wanted a plaid hat instead of that fashion hat. We're gonna see what AI come up with, and see now I get to pick which one of these hats I like. So it'll do that same way with a shirt. I can select a shirt that I got on, and I can change the color, the material, the texture, the patterns, anything that I want to do. So AI is pretty intelligent, as they say, artificial intelligence. So let's do this right now. So you see how generative field work. You pretty much get an idea, play around with it, see how you like it. Like I say, you can do it with the lasso tool or any type of selection that you make. You will have this contextual bar, which you can make those selections with. And you can tell that AI what you want. So if you wanted an ice cream cone in here, like I say, you could take this lasso tool and you could put an ice cream cone in here. You just draw a selection that you know that ice cream cone will fit in, and it'll fit in there. And then that's pretty much it. Now, here's the cool thing about it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this picture right here. We're gonna say don't save. And now we're gonna create a new file, and we're gonna create another one of these. Create. Now what I'm gonna do is import a picture so you can see the power of what this can actually do. So let's go open this. Now, in this picture right here, what I want to show you, let's bring that down some. I want to show you the power of AI. So just say I took a picture. This could be a portrait, or this could be landscape. So just say I took a picture and it didn't cover what I wanted to cover, or it was too small, or it only got a half of the mountain or half of the grass or whatever. What I can do is go over here and I can hit this crop tool, and then I can crop this out, right? Now let's go get our rectangle selection. Let's go hit that rectangle selection. Now, instead of typing an instruction in here, as long as I got a little bit of that selection on this picture, I'm just gonna say generate field. Generate field. So now what you're gonna see is that picture is going to extend based on the intelligence of what it see in the photo. So you can do that, like say you took a picture out, a portrait of some people. See, it is gonna extend it and build it up to what it wants to be, or what it think it should look like. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Let's go get our crop tool. Let's bring it out just a little bit. Let's get our rectangle tool. Let's put our rectangle tool just a little bit over, and then let's say generate field. Don't type any instructions in, just hit generate field. And now AI is figuring out how it wants to extend that picture. It may make it match the other side. It may give you something else. It depends on how it's working. So now it just extended the other side, but we still get those three choices. As you see, we still get those three choices. So now if I want to go to the other one that we already did, see, I can change that. I can change that look as well. So now we got a picture I might want to use for a panoramic style or something like that. So it's different things that you can do with different things. Just like if I want to extend, let's bring this down. And I'm gonna show you this, and then we're gonna be done with generative fill for the day. So we can just extend this down, and then I can go get my selection tool, my rectangle tool, and then I can make sure I got a little of that picture in there. Let's say generate fill. Now I'm gonna generate that. So now it's gonna extend that. It can do it horizontal, it can do it vertical. It depends on what instructions that I give the AI as far as what I want it to do. So that's pretty much it. Generative fill, Photoshop, beta, make sure you get it. So now you see I got a big dance studio, and then I could green screen myself in here. We can put an item in here. We can do a selection, remove the background, put a picture in here. We can remove people, add people, objects, anything. Hey, I'm Dan Land Pro. Always a pleasure. Peace.